Tēnā koutou aku tāwara, no mai haere mai ki te ata akoranga mo ngā tūponotanga. Welcome to this video lesson on probability. We're going to start with stating how probability represents the chance that something happens. And a probability experiment is one or more trials of a probability situation. And we've got a number of terms. It's going to be worthwhile to pause the video lesson and get these into your notes. Okay? So probabilities are always between 0 and 1, and they can be written as fractions, decimals, or percentages. And the probability of event A happening is capital P, and the brackets in A. This should look familiar to where we've got a scale from 0 to 1. Probability 0, the event is impossible. If it's certain to happen, the probability is 1, and that probability of 0.5, 1/2, or a 50-50 chance, we would say the event is equally likely to happen or not happen. We should also remember the probability of an event is equal to the number of favorable outcomes divided by the total possible outcomes. To that example, we can say for a fair 6-sided die, the probability of a 5 or a 6 is 2 out of 6, which we could simplify to 1/3. Now, as we know, the experimental probability is observed from the number of successful outcomes counted over a number of trials. And this resulting proportion or fraction is called the relative frequency. And we can use that to predict future outcomes. Let's look at an example. A group of 50 year 12 students were surveyed, and 20 of them have a pet dog. If a student selected at random, what's the probability that they have a dog? Well, we know there were 20 out of 50 with a dog, so there we have it. The probability of a dog, 20/50, which you could simplify to 2/5 or 0.4. So the probability there is 0.4. And when using experimental probability with a large number of trials, the probability usually approaches a constant value. That's known as the long-run relative frequency. Okay, one more together. When we can predict the probability before conducting an experiment, that's called the theoretical probability, or tūponotanga tātai. And this occurs when there are equally likely outcomes, like rolling a die, tossing a coin. So the probability, theoretically, of rolling a 4 or more on the fair die, how many outcomes are favorable? So a 4 or more. It's a 4, 5, or 6, 3 of them, over the total number, which is 6, 3/6, which is 1/2, or 0.5. Okay, so for this one, pause the video, and then try the question. All right. If an event has a probability of 0.5, equal chance of occurring or not occurring. Probability of 1, certain to occur, and 0 probability, impossible. Well done. Let's try another one. Please pause the video. Try this question on your own. Maggie looking at a menu. 1 veggie, 3 beef, 5 seafood, 4 chicken. Those add up to 13 in total. Probability of beef, will that be 3 out of the 13? Well done. Please pause the video and try this one on your own. Okay. Probability that a person chosen at random is born in a month with 31 days. Well, how many months have 31 days? I believe there's 7 out of 12 in total. And there we have it. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please send any pātai my way. Maori mahi, Maori ora, ka kite anō.